obviously you're always learning, you're always getting better, but there's not any part of my game that's weak really. Like some fighters, they might be a come forward fighter and that's all they can do, or they might be on the back foot and that's all they can do. But I like to think that I'm pretty decent at everything.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. I'm Abs of October Red, and I'm happy to be joined by one of Zuffa's new signings, Leon Hughes. Welcome.
Yeah, nice one.
Uh,
Are we?
I'm all right, all the better for seeing you. Thanks for taking this on at short notice. I know you're going to have a busy fight week. And to be fair, I haven't even applied for the accreditation for the Zuffa stuff. So I thought, you know
Mm,
what? Let me reach out to your manager, lovely Marie Boxing. Shout out to him. And he got me a conversation with yourself. And then obviously afterwards, Jack Massey. So a little bit of
yeah,
an introduction for our viewers that haven't quite met you. And this is where you can correct me if I haven't done my homework properly, Leon. So
yeah,
you
no worries.
campaigned as an amateur, but at super heavyweight.
Yeah, as
Okay.
amateur, yeah.
But as a pro, you went to light heavyweight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You turned pro in 2025.
Yeah,
You've had, is it 4 fights, 4 wins as a pro?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And obviously, you've just been signed by Zuffa Boxing. So over to you. I'd like our viewers to get to know you a bit. They're going to be seeing you live on Sky Sports on Saturday night.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously my name's Leon Hughes, 4-0, 3 knockouts, and I'm fighting on June 6th on the Zuffa, first British Zuffa card, which I'm really excited about. Obviously, I've known for a while now. But I've only been able to release it last week, but I've known for ages. I've been working away, and I'm ready to fight this weekend.
How is it when you know something and obviously you're excited about it? Because I've seen you on a Queensbury card. I think you've been on a Matchroom card as well.
Mm,
And then you've been on a couple of like small halls. I think you
yeah,
even fought abroad. I'm sure one of them was in Germany.
no, as an amateur, yeah, boxing Germany, yeah,
So finally
with
getting
Team
this,
England.
so finally getting this deal. What was it like to sit on your hands and like not say anything? Like can't say
I mean,
anything.
obviously my close friends knew and my close family knew, but I didn't really want. I didn't, obviously, I didn't want to start telling everyone in case nothing came of it. But yeah, yeah, no, I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started with them. Everything they say seems very, very good. So, I'm excited. I'm excited.
With so many promoters about Leon, and like I said, you boxed with two of them. What made you
Mm.
happy to get this signing with Zuffa? What is it about
Uh,
Zuffa?
well, obviously, it's a new start up for them, innit? This boxing, so it's a bit of a roll of the dice. But with everything that they said that they got in place for me and what they want to do for me, it sounds amazing. So I'll be silly not to have taken it. They want to build me up to be this to be like a good face of boxing and stuff like that. And I'm just really excited for what they can do. Really.
So what can you do? Tell us about your fights. What can we expect from you? What type of fighter are you?
I'd like to say I'm pretty adaptive. I fight to my opponent's weaknesses. Um, and I'm quite explosive. Obviously, I got knockout power. So I just use all my advantages to my advantage, and their disadvantages to my advantage. If you know what I mean.
When you talk about adaptability, then are you somebody that has to study their opponent, or can you get in the ring and literally suss them out in the ring and work to that when we talk about adaptability?
Yeah. So I'm good at in the moment, but obviously, if you can do your homework, and come into the fight knowing people's problems on as such, then it puts you in a better position coming into that first round. So you're good off the get go, and there's no having to suss pick someone out. I already know what shot they're open to. I already know how many times they've been dropped to the body, or how many times they've been dropped to the head with what shot, what whether they leave their hands down or whatever. I'm coming in there. I've done my homework and I'm ready to get the job done. Really.
I always ask all my guests this the first time I speak to them. I guess it's part of getting to know what you're like as a person.
Yeah.
Why did you choose boxing? What was it that, I don't know, was that magnet for you?
So obviously I'm from Preston, and there's someone off my estate, literally where I live in Larches, called Scott Fitz. And anyway, he won Commonwealth Games with GB, turned over as a pro, become British champion within like 15 fights. Obviously, he's from Preston. Like I don't know, you don't really hear anyone do anything massive like we've got a few footballers and that, but it's just mad to think that someone from my state could do so well and be so like well known and respected, and it's made me think, why can't I do it? So my mum put me into the gym when I was about 10.
Wow. So you've been doing this from when you was 10 years old?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So when you say your mum put you in the gym, because sometimes when I speak to fighters, like their mum will, I don't know, potentially watch the fights from behind the close. They don't really want to watch it up close. Does your mum
Yeah.
go to your fights? Is she proper
Yeah, my
supportive
mum
of
goes to
them?
my fights. My mum goes to my fights. Obviously, I started boxing when I was about 9, 10. But then basically, I was ready to get my medical done so I could actually fight. And then, anyway, she pulled me out because she didn't want me to fight. She thought it was too early. And then I went back to it when I was in high school. And when I was about 12, 13. And then I've not looked back since, to be honest.
What was it like to start have your amateur debut the first time you like climbing through there to do it properly?
Oh, it's mad. Yeah, everything that I do, I don't know. It's like everything always just seems to work out for me. Like I remember my first amateur fight. It was against someone that was 4-0. And like he was quite respected in his community, and then like everyone thought I was walking into getting just I don't know just getting beat, and but I smashed him. And then obviously with England won nationals twice. Came second on the under 92s as a senior, as my first year as a senior when I was 18. Obviously boxed for England, got selected for European games, but we didn't go for other reasons. The whole team didn't go. And yeah, I boxed internationally for England, and it's just been up and up and up and up. You know, it's been a been a good journey so far.
What age did you turn pro then? Because I know you started last year. How old was you starting?
I think I was. I think I was. I think I was just 19, just about 19, just about.
So you
If I'm
really are,
correct.
yeah. So you really are a young fighter then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I took because I made the decision. I boxed in nationals when I was
Yeah.
18. Came second when I was 18. It was because I think that was like April. Obviously, my birthday's end of May. And I think I decided to turn over straight. I decided to turn over straight after the nationals. I thought just go for it, innit?
What was it that gave you that go for it moment? Because I will say this because I've spoke to like Leo Atang,
Yeah,
somebody that was like, yeah, I'm just going to turn
good friend of
pro.
mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. He was like, yeah, it's just time to go pro. Doesn't seem like anything was really pushing forward with the
Mm.
amateurs. But what was it for you?
Well, I just obviously I was on the England setup. I did like it. I did really enjoy it. I really did enjoy going away and stuff like that. But I think turning over pro as a early on, I think it puts you in a massive advantage because you're in no rush to do anything. Like whereas if I was 27, I've been on GB, done whatever. Um, I'm 27. I'm in my prime ages now. I'd have to rush everything. Whereas now, I started off when I was 19. I've got another 5 years until I'm in my prime years. You know what I mean? And I don't have to be rushed into anything. You know, I can be gradual step ups, which is what we want. So by the time I am 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, that them ages, when I'm in my physical prime, I'm able to just dominate and just be at my top of my game. Really.
Do you think you'll go back up to heavyweight?
Nah, probably not. No, I was just, I just love food really, and you can't train a bad diet, as I unfortunately found out.
Fair enough. So you're going to stay at light heavyweight, campaign at light heavyweight. Do you feel that
Yeah,
pressure for Saturday night? Because it's not just your debut with your Zuffa debut. It's
yeah,
Zuffa's debut as well. So they're going to
yeah,
want to make sure all their fighters are on point. You know that
yeah,
you've just signed with them, so they're not going to want you to go in there and flop it for them. Do you feel
yeah.
that pressure?
No, not really, because I always have good performances, amazing performances. So I never really worry about I never really worry about the performance because I always know it's going to be good. So no, I'm pretty confident. And then I've boxed on big cards before, so that's another thing that I don't have to think about. I don't have to think about, oh, is the occasion going to get to me that I'm in a big event. Um, so no, I'm all good to go. I'm all good to go.
So being signed then, because some fighters, there's a fighter that I watch quite a lot called Lucas
Yeah,
Rowley, and he's with George Groves, and he's not yet signed. He tends to mainly box on like the Wasserman, or they're called MF Pro cards now.
Yeah,
But he's kind of chilled, not being signed. He can go wherever he wants. He can box on that card or box on
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
card he wants. What is it about you that, wants to sign into a contract? Why would you choose to do that? Or, like you said, you boxed on Matchroom, Queensbury. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. No, yeah, no. I just thought it was like I said, they presented this opportunity to me. I would have been silly not to take it. Like what they're offering and what they're saying they're gonna have to build my career is unreal. So for yeah, I was gonna take it with two hands. And I'm with the thing about being able to box on different cards. I mean, yeah, but with these though, I'm part of it. It's more like a team in it. I'm part of the team, so I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic to sign with them, to be honest. And I can't wait to go.
Your opponent on Saturday, what do you know about him? You said it's good, always good to have homework. Yes, you can adapt in the ring,
Yeah,
but the homework. Can you tell me a little
yeah,
bit about the homework that you have done? Not what you're going to
yeah.
do, but the
No,
homework
what I'm
that you've
gonna do.
done.
Yeah, yeah. So I know he's a good come forward fighter, and I tell you what, he um
You'll
he
come
may not
forward
be.
as well, aren't you?
See, I'm a bit of every. No, not really. This is another thing.
I was just
Obviously in all
watching
my
your fights.
I know in all my fights I've had as a pro, I'm actually come forward, but really I'm a bit of a mix in between. I don't actually. I'm more of a boxer than a fighter. I can't lie. Like I do prefer the more boxing science type of things. And but like my opponents. How do I say this now without sounding like um my opponents? I don't know. I just been able to just steamroll them. And that's just been that. And just being proper dominant. But actually, I'm good on my back foot. I'm good at going forward. I'm good toe to toe. There's not really any part of my game. Obviously, you're always learning, you're always getting better, but there's not any part of my game that's weak really. Like some fighters, they might be a come forward fighter and that's all they can do, or they might be on the back foot and that's all they can do. But I like to think that I'm pretty decent at everything, all rounder. But I've
So
just not got to show it yet.
your opponent then, what have you seen from them?
He's a big lump. He doesn't stop coming forward. He doesn't stop coming forward at all. I know he's gonna, which is good because I know he's gonna take me to somewhere I've not been yet so far in the pro game. But nothing really that I won't be able to handle. It will be obviously it will be more. Hopefully, it will be a bit more competitive. I hope so, because that's what I need and that's what I want. Um, but other than that, yeah, no, I think he's half tailor made for me, to be honest. Yeah,
And
not
that
the
is what you
fastest feet.
need. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need a step up. Obviously, eight wins, and four of them, 8 wins and five of them he's actually stopped. He's won his last four, three of them being by stoppage. So we boxed last month and got a second round victory. Um, so he obviously he's a decent opponent, like so. No underestimating going on around there anyway.
I remember you just mentioned, obviously, the fighter that became a British champion from your area. When you look up to fighters as well,
Yeah.
who would you say you look up to? You said you're a boxer, so now I'm going to be looking for potentially a technical fighter that you potentially look up to or model your style off, even.
I won't say I model my style off him, but my favorite boxer is Dimitri Bivol.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bivol, favorite. Yeah, he's unreal. I just think there's no one like him. There's no one like him that can be so precise. Everything he does is 100% perfect, and it's just mad.
When you talk about technical, because Bivol is that technical guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously, watched his last. Well, I saw effort on the weekend.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, his two fights with Artur Beterbiev,
yeah, yeah.
fantastic fights, technical
Unreal. Yeah,
from
I know.
both of them as well. A really technical fight that sometimes when fights get technical, you can, as a fan, like fall off or think, oh, just knock someone out. But with those two, I didn't
Oh
feel
yeah,
like that at all. It was
nah.
just skill after skill, round after round, and it
Yeah, it
just
was
kept on
amazing.
getting better and better.
Yeah, yeah, no. And Bivol's one of them where like him losing only just a tiny little bit of the first fight, it just meant like that the second fight. he was obviously he'd done his homework and now he's come back and then absolutely blasted him out. Really, they weren't even close in the second fight at all.
Light heavyweights, we've got Callum Smith and
Yeah,
potentially Joshua Boazzi that are going to be going at it again. I think
yeah,
Matchroom and Queensbury are going to be doing another 5v5. Did you watch their
yeah.
last bout?
Um, what Callum Smith and
Yeah, Boazzi.
Boatsy? Yeah, so I actually boxed on Boatsy's last undercard against Zach Parker. Is that Yeah, was that Parker? Something like that. I think Callum Smith wins quite comfortably. I reckon me. I know, yeah, in their last fight as well, and I definitely think, Callum Smith all over, 100%.
Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven. And the only reason why I'm asking this is I'm just going to check what you see as a fighter that I might miss as a fan. When you look at
Mm.
Usyk, we know Usyk potentially, and I'm not going to give you any clues, but he's more like a come forward, skirt around you, but like making those steps to come forward.
Yeah.
I didn't really see that in this fight, but how do
No,
you break that fight down? What do you see that happened in that fight that was different to all of his others?
I just feel like normally you see with these heavyweights or someone that cross boxing, you look at Conor McGregor versus Mayweather. Obviously, you got you got Conor McGregor, obviously coming from an MMA background, coming forward for like the first 4 or 5 rounds and maybe doing really well. But then obviously the drop off and then the boxer obviously overtakes and wins. Where that's exactly what I expected to happen in the Rico versus Usyk fight. I expected Rico to have a good first 4 rounds and then drop off, but he didn't. He just his conditioning it seems out of this world, to be honest, and that's what I put it down to. I think it was just nothing but pure grit and good conditioning from Rico.
Yeah, I like that because it was weird for me to watch not Rico, Usyk go onto the back foot.
No, I didn't expect that at all. And I was saying to my mates, I was saying, don't get me wrong, he probably is going to win the first 3, 4 rounds. I actually generally think that, but I generally honestly thought round 5 onwards, I thought it was going to be Usyk all over. Obviously, he got the win. I was bit iffy about it, really, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, and
But yeah,
potentially as you go up the ladder, the boxing ladder, the same things are going to potentially happen to you. We don't know
yeah,
where
of
your
course.
career is going to end up. The light heavyweights, especially in the UK, are phenomenal.
Oh
Um,
yeah. It's best division, I think, in England, 100%. That's why I want to
absolutely,
be in it.
absolutely. When you look at the light heavyweights that we've got, obviously the up and coming ones, you can say the likes of Ben Whittaker.
Yeah.
What do you think of obviously him as a boxer, and do you see flaws in him, or things that you can compliment him on? What do you see when you see him as a boxer?
Yeah, I do. I do. Ben Whitaker is definitely up there with my top favorite English fighters at the moment. I was at his last one in Liverpool the other week. Um, yeah, oh yeah, I do rate him. He's nice, slick, obviously, everything's fancy and that. But like, he actually does the basics pretty well as well, which I don't think people see. But just because he kind of like sums it over with all that like spinning around and stuff like that. You know what I mean? All the showboating and that. But I love it, man. I think he's quality.
Nice one. Also, Ezra Taylor, he went in against what's his name again? Willie Hutchinson. I was thinking it was
Yeah,
that Parker because that was Boatsy fought him last time. So I was thinking that,
yeah.
Ezra Taylor going in against Willie Hutchinson. What do you think of the likes of them as well? Really, it's a tasty division,
Yeah.
and there's
Oh
some
yeah,
punches in
yeah.
there as well.
Yeah. Willie Hutchinson, he's quality. Him, to be fair, he boxed one of my gym mates last year, Mark Jeffers. And to be fair, I'll give it Willie Hutchinson. He's quality fire, very quality, and good guy, sound guy as well. I spoke to him as well. I spoke to him a couple times. Just passing, seeing him and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. The light heavyweight division, definitely the best. Obviously, you got the likes of like Lyndon Arthur as well, Brad Ray. I
Bradbury, yeah.
do a lot of sparring with both of them. Um, yeah, it's a good division, and I'm able to have conversations with these people, ask them like what did they do for this, what did they do for that, and just taking everything in like a sponge, really.
Yeah, you're in that privileged position because you're so young, and like you said,
Yeah.
you've got mileage to do. It's still all
Oh
fresh
yeah,
at
of
the
course.
moment, so
Yeah.
it's like you said, there's not really that pressure on you at the moment because you didn't like wait until you was 27, 28.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Turn pro. You've
Yeah.
done it at a young age, so you can be molded into the best professional fighter that I think you can be. Because let's face it, even like bad habits that you might pick up from the amateurs, those will
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
start to fade away.
No, no, 100%, 100%. And I feel like definitely since I've turned pro as well, like I was good. Obviously, I like to think I was a good amateur. Um, but like as a pro, I feel like it's almost like a different game. Like I think of amateur boxing like fencing. You know what I mean? It's more like point scoring, whereas like pro boxing is more like, oh, I'm actually trying to take your head off your shoulders. You know what I mean? And obviously there is still a lot of technical ways to it, but I do think the pro boxing is definitely a bit more, definitely more gritty. Obviously, well, I don't think it definitely isn't it.
So finally, I'm going to ask you to give yourself a forecast. I always say this to everybody that I've never spoke to before. In the next 12 months, what do you want to have achieved for yourself in boxing?
Next 12 months, I'm not too sure how the model goes with the with the titles and stuff like that. So I'll leave that. But hopefully, in the next 12 months, well, no, in the next 12 months, I would have had 4 fights minimum, hopefully, and 4 knockouts, and yeah, and I'm absolutely flying.
Your
That's my
long-term goal.
prediction.
Your long-term goal. I know it sounds quite basic, but your long-term goal and basically what you're in boxing for.
Yeah,
Because
world
I want
champion.
people to get behind you. Do you know what I mean? I want people to get
Yeah,
to know
yeah,
you
yeah,
and
yeah.
think, you know what? I like this kid. Let me see what he's about.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. I mean, everyone in boxing, that takes it seriously, and they should have the same answer really to this question. They want to be undisputed. Feel like anyone in the world, any boxer in the world that's serious about aspirations and that, feel like they should have the same answer. Yeah, so undisputed champion of the world, or just the best I can be, really.
Awesome. Listen, I wish you all the best on Saturday night. Obviously, it's on
Thank
Sky
you.
Sport, so I'll be watching it. Um, but there's also a clash with the Matchroom show as well, so I might have to have like my eyes crossed on the two fights at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same time. But yeah,
yeah.
listen, I wish you all the best. It's a pleasure to speak to you.
You
Keep in
too. Thank you.
touch, and we'll
Yeah,
do something again
no,
after you get the
100%.
dub on the weekend.
Yeah, one.
Nice one. Thank
Nice one.
you
Thanks.
very
Nice
much.
speaking to you. Nice one.